Hi, I'm Vince Petrano.
And I'm Susan Kim. The controversy over right to work continues in Madison today. Members of the State Assembly's Labor Committee will be holding an executive session to consider Democratic amendments. Dozens of people testified before the committee on Monday, and the full State Assembly will begin debating right to work tomorrow. The bill has already passed the Senate, and Governor Walker has said that he will sign the legislation if it reaches his desk.
A Racine man suspected of killing his roommate could appear in court today. Jacob Rogers turned himself into police last night. Murder charges already filed against him. The 27-year-old accused of killing his roommate in an apartment on Monday. Rogers' 22-year-old girlfriend, Caitlin McGraw, also turned herself in. She was wanted for questioning. Mequon police are looking for a guy who robbed a BP gas station at gunpoint. Take a look at these surveillance pictures. The holdup happened last night on Port Washington Road. The suspect demanding money while having a gun, then apparently took off. No injuries reported. Police also looking for a red Dodge Durango seen in that area around the time of the robbery.
City leaders in Hartford say they want to cut down 911 response times. There's a plan to make that happen, but it is facing some opposition. Right now, 911 calls from cell phones go through the Washington County Dispatch, then get transferred to Hartford. Some Hartford city leaders want all calls to go directly to their dispatch center.
This would allow us to shorten it by anywhere between 40 and 70 seconds. That doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're lying on the floor, it's a lot.
Washington County Sheriff Dale Schmidt argues there's no problem to fix, and moving the calls could actually create problems. The city of Hartford now plans to do a study on how much time it takes to transfer those emergency cell phone calls.
The Apostle Island ice caves are closed for another day. Parks officials blocked them because of yesterday's storm. They plan to reopen the ice caves when they can get back out there and check ice conditions. Officials say the earliest people will be able to visit the caves of the Apostle Islands tomorrow.
No snow this morning, but we have the cold. All the storms are down to the south of us and then moving into the eastern seaboard, where they'll pick up about 6 inches of snow from Philly to D.C. and about 4 inches in New York City. Waking up a little bit of cloud cover, the rest of the state enjoying sunshine. You can see that cloud cover with the sun trying to peek through in Port Washington. We will gradually get these clouds out of here and enjoy a lot of sun today, but it's going to be cold. 14 this morning in Port, but look at that northwest wind at 20, making it feel a whole lot colder. Your weather headlines, another cold snap. It's brief, a quiet stretch of weather as well, so get out there and wash the car. And then the weekend warm-up we've been talking about, and yes, even after that, a taste of spring. March known for those roller coaster ride temperatures, and we will get a little appetizer, a little tease of warmer weather coming up in the 7-day. But today, cold, northwesterly winds keeping that wind chill at or slightly below zero. High pressure will keep us sunny for the next couple of days, but very cold. And finally, by Friday, as this pushes off to the east, we'll get that southwesterly wind in here. It's going to be windy on Friday, maybe even a few flurries with the warm front pushing through. But it's going to start warming up, and that will continue into the weekend as well. Not warm right now. In the teens here locally, 5 in La Crosse, 16 below in International Falls. Wind chills 1 above in Milwaukee to 24 below in Superior. Temperatures here locally, single digits now around Beaver Dam, but everyone else between 10 and 16 degrees. The temperatures have been slowly dropping throughout the morning hours. The wind chills have been dropping as well. As cold as 10 below in Green Lake, 4 below in Whitewater, 3 below in Lake Geneva, and 1 above in Milwaukee. The future wind chill temperatures look like this. We'll stay in the single digits throughout the day, above and below zero. By 5 o'clock, 4 below in Fond du Lac, 4 above in Milwaukee and Kenosha. And then overnight tonight, wind chills anywhere from 10 to 15, even 20 below zero. The coldest wind chills will be inland and to the northwest. So for today, we're looking at plenty of sunshine. The normal high is 38. Not even close to that. A high of 17 degrees. At least the sun is out, but that northwest wind won't help with those wind chills close to zero throughout the day. But there's some hope. The jet stream, which has been dipping to the south, so far south that even the southeastern corner of the United States has been cold, finally starting to retreat. Yes, it'll be cold the next couple of days, but then by Friday, it starts to lift northward, and that continues into the weekend and into early next week. Look at the warming trend in the middle part of the country, and we even get into that. We push the Arctic air back up into Canada where it belongs, and we're in for a little treat. But tonight, not warm. Temperature 1 below in Milwaukee, 7 below in Beaver Dam, and as I mentioned, those wind chills 10 to 20 below zero. So for today, plenty of sunshine, 17 degrees, wind chills around 0 to 5 below. Tonight, it's going to be cold, 1 below zero, even colder inland with wind chills to 15 below. Some good news, though, on the 7-day forecast, a warming trend after a couple of cold days. 31 in flurries on Friday, 37 on Saturday, and look at next week, 40s.